Hey there, and welcome to this video. My name is Brandy Shaver, and this is Benjamin Ping, and we are co-founders of Beach Boss Influencers. So we also created a software called LeadMagicX. And the reason that we created this was that we were building teams, prospecting on social media, sending messages to people, connecting with others, building those relationships like you're supposed to do. And in this process, we really started to realize that we were losing people in the follow-up. We were losing people in Messenger because we didn't have a clear process on how to track those people effectively. So we were losing customers and recruits, and all that work that we were putting in, we weren't reaping the rewards because of the process. Now we tried other things, right? I tried Trello, we tried Excel spreadsheets, Google Paper, right? Trying to just write it down and keep track of where everybody is. But really, what we found was that we were overlapping with people and losing people in the process. And so we had this idea of creating a software to better track and save time in our prospecting and having everything in one place, plus having some incredible automation. So this is for network marketers, right? It's obviously for network marketers. It's for anyone who is prospecting and generating leads on social media. Ben, why don't you walk us through some of the core features and help us understand how it all works?
Yeah, sure, Brandy. So when we created this software, as Brandy mentioned before, we were prospecting on social media. And if you have done that before, you know that you have to set out a lot of different messages and you have to follow up and keep track of them. And sometimes it's just when you go through 100, 200 people, you start to lose track. All right. So LeadMagicX gives you the ability to actually track those people. But not only that, is we will also help you automate some of the messages, outreach messages, or even follow-up messages. The key here is we don't want to spam anyone, and we want to send relevant messages to people so that we will create a genuine relationship. But the software is going to help you to automate so that you can save time at the end of the day and focus your time on your business, right? So we're going to show you how this works. Now, this is how LeadMagicX looks like. It's a Chrome extension. So you have to install it. You have to use Chrome browser. So a lot of people have been using Chrome, so that shouldn't be a problem. So once you install it and log in, you can start adding people into LeadMagicX. So it's very simple. I'm going to show you a few ways after that. So imagine everyone you're talking to on Facebook is also in LeadMagicX, and we're also putting them into different funnels. So the key here is to categorize people into different things. So if they are just your friends, and then you can put them into friends. But let's say you're prospecting them regarding your weight loss product. So you want to put them into the weight loss product funnel. So a funnel is basically sort of like a category, and is that you are working through those people towards a goal, right? So let's say you want to sell weight loss products, and these are people that are interested in weight loss. So you put them into the funnel. And in this funnel, you have different stages. So you have new lead. So coming in, so let's say you just connected with this person in a group. So they are new leads. So you basically add them to the stage and there will be information sent. So let's say they're ready. You're sending them your product info, a website, then you move them to information sent. So if I go into the funnel, it will look something like this, right? So you can simply drag and drop, right? Drag and drop them to the next stage. And next time when you come back, you know that, okay, I already sent info to these people, and then you don't have to resend them anything. And when you do follow up, you come into the funnel and you say, okay, who have I sent information to? And then you can just focus on those people, because when you click on these names, it will actually bring you to Messenger directly, which open up the window, and you can continue the conversation there. Okay, instead of you trying to write everything down on a piece of paper, or using Trello or anything else that you have been trying, it's probably not as efficient as this. So we created this funnel to solve that problem. Okay, now regarding automated messages, here's the beauty of LeadMagicX, and what our customers love about it is that when you have send out information to these people, and you want to say, hey, have you take a look at the information, what do you think about it, right? So you can actually select everyone and hit send message, and then you can actually send out a follow-up message. So let's say I am following up, let's say these two are the messages, right? So I want to send out a follow-up message, and you select a template. So a template means it's a predefined message. And the reason why you pick more than one is so that if you send it to like 50 people, you don't want to send the same message over and over again. So Facebook is going to see that, okay, you just kind of, you're copy and pasting and kind of spamming everyone. So what you want to do is you can pick between maybe like 5 templates, and LeadMagic is going to rotate it for you. So out of that 50 people, it's going to randomly pick any template from the 5 that you've selected, and then it's going to send that out. And also, it's going to have a time gap in between. So it's not like every second you're sending out a new message. You can actually pick anywhere between 1 to 20 minutes, up to depends on how warm or how cold these people are. So if they are your friends, sometimes you can just send every single minute. Okay. So this is the core feature of LeadMagicX. Imagine you can automate a lot of your follow-up messages, or even just the first message. Usually, when people join a group, you want to welcome them into the group. So that's messages that you can send, or you have been sending, but imagine LeadMagicX doing it for you. How much time is going to save for you, and then you can focus your time on other parts of your business, right? So once you hit start, it's gonna every minute it's gonna send out the messages to those people. So as you can see, I have only 3 people here. Imagine you have 50, 100, then it will just work the same way. Okay. Now, so that's the first feature. The second one is our import feature. So let's say you're running a group with your customers or with your prospects. So let's say you're teaching about weight loss or financial services, whatever you're teaching online. You have a Facebook group with prospects in there. Um, the way LeadMagicX works is that there's going to be an icon to the right hand side of the group name, and once you click on it, you can actually import everyone from that group into a specific funnel. So once I import it, they will look something like this. I can name them a group dash, and then I give it a group name. So now I have all these people imported from Facebook group, and suddenly so if it's my group, then I can now follow with them using the automated messages, right? So I can just basically categorize them further. So if they are already buyers, then I can put them into the buyer stage. And then if they're not, then I can put them somewhere else. So once I group them, so let's use the previous example. Once I group them into different stages, then I can send relevant messages to these people, right? So instead of like the same message to the entire group, I can focus on, if they're the buyers, then I can actually talk to them about buying something else, maybe renewing. If they haven't bought the product yet, then I can send them more information. But the key here is, instead of like opening up your members tab and writing all the names down, or maybe copy and pasting into a Google Sheet or into Trello, it's one click of a button, and it's going to import into LeadMagicX for you. Okay. So just to show you how it works, once I click on the button, it actually pops up a new window saying I'm reading members from your group. And once it's done, then you can add it to a new funnel. Okay. So that's how import group works. Lastly, want to also introduce another feature, which you probably have been using, which is the birthday strategy. So sometimes when we want to create to nurture that relationship, you want to reach out when it's the person's birthday. So you usually say happy birthday and you try to catch up. So but then you will have to go to Facebook and figure out whose birthday is it, or you can look at your notification on your phone. But then you might miss some of the people. So with LeadMagicX, we actually have that automated. So once you enable this, it will actually check Facebook for you every single day at a specific time. Let's say you want LeadMagicX to look at all the birthdays are at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, right? So you set the time, and then you basically pick the funnel and stage. So this is just like which funnel you're going to add these people to. And then you pick your template, which is the message template. So I have 2 birthday message that I usually sent out. So it's going to rotate it. So every single day, like clockwork, 1 o'clock, it's going to scan Facebook, scan your account, and then it's going to send out birthday messages for the ones that have birthday coming up. So, let's say for me, then I have 3 people here, then it's going to be messaging these people automatically. So you don't have to do, literally, you don't have to do a thing. You just have to set it up, enable it, and create the message template. Then LeadMagic is going to do the rest for you. Okay. Um, and lastly, since I've been talking about a lot about message templates, so these are all the message templates. Um, so we have birthday messages. So it's just worded differently, but again, it's to create that genuine conversation so that Facebook see that you're not copy and pasting. Because normally when you talk to like a lot of people, you still customize it, right? You have you say things differently, and also you put the name as well. So with message template, you can actually specify a placeholder first name. LeadMagicX will figure out the first name for you and send the message differently. Okay, so again, powerful because you are not changing your message every single time, and by changing the name, LeadMagicX is doing it for you and also rotating the messages for you. Okay, um, and lastly is you once you have all these message templates, you can, and also you probably have some funnels, you can actually share this structure because it's a system. Imagine you have this system, you have this prospecting following up system set up, and you want to share it with your team. So you can actually go to campaign and create a campaign, and share all your funnels. So it's not going to share your content, it's just going to share the structure of it, and it's going to share the message template so that your team doesn't have to recreate it. You just share it, they import it, and then they use it for their own social media account. So this is a game changer if you're a network marketer.
Yeah, absolute
Yeah,
duplication for your team.
yeah.
It's really, really awesome. So
I'm sure, Brandy, when we first created this, it saved you a lot of time, and it was
it
literally,
did. Yeah, it's an incredible tool and I've loved it. And everybody that gets their hands on it, just really loves it. It's a total game changer. All the info's in one place. It saves so much time with social media. Plus, it helps you generate more leads quicker, which I don't know about you, but I like to work a lot less than a lot more. So work smarter, right? Not harder is kind of the theme for LeadMagicX. But
yeah, for sure.
in this video, we've gone through a lot of the amazing features of LeadMagicX. If you want to get access, click the button on this page, and we'll see you on the other side.